Hey everyone, I've had several questions about the healthcare policy video that's due Monday, June 18th. So I wanted to go over it a little bit, talk through the best way to submit it, and just hopefully answer some questions that I've gotten. So the first thing that I would suggest that you do is certainly read the rubric, make sure that you are aware of what I'll be looking for in terms of content, organization, quality, and then the APA formatting of the reference list. So this assignment will include two parts. The first part is the actual video, and then the second part will be the Word document with the corresponding references. So in terms of the video, what I'm looking for is a 3 to 5 minute video of yourself speaking. So what I have done in the past is just used my camera phone and recorded myself talking on my phone and then upload it to YouTube. I mean, you could certainly use like a recording device, such as a really nice camera or some other type of video recorder, but probably since each one of you has a video option on your phone, I would just say to use your phone. It's probably the easiest. And I'd ask you to just look professional. So please don't be in pajamas. You don't need to wear a suit or anything like that, but please just look professional. I mean, really what I'm interested in is your ability to present information the same way that you would in a classroom. So consider the video the replacement for like an in-class presentation. So the same way that you would pull yourself together for a presentation to your peers, I would ask that you do the same for this video. So choose a policy that's of interest to you or your professional goals. So one thing that I'm very interested in, as probably most of you know, is reproductive health and access to contraception. So if this were my project, I may be interested in doing some research around laws requiring comprehensive sex education in schools, or maybe laws around access to birth control methods for young adults. And so I would ask that you do some research around all the different kinds of healthcare policies there are, find one that's interesting to you. And then in your video, you need to state whatever that policy is, explain a little bit about it, and then present your kind of stance on it. So whether you agree or disagree or you're not sure, and then why. And remember, your opinion needs to be informed by evidence. It needs to be informed by research. So what I would expect and hope to hear in your video are things like the CDC recommends X, Y, and Z. If you were looking at access to contraception, maybe it would be the National Campaign to Prevent Teen Pregnancy has shown that the teen birth rate continues to decline. However, the STD rate continues to increase, therefore supporting the notion that young people need to use dual methods, so not just birth control, but also condoms. And so I want you to speak the way that you would in a research paper. So stating where the original data are from, what the source is, and the evidence that supports your informed stance on the policy. And so certainly use examples, use research, use data points. I would encourage you to have notes in front of you. That's completely fine. So put some note cards in front of you or have your kind of a typed up paper in front of you so you can read from it. I'm looking for professionalism, making sure it's got good flow, it's logical, it's persuasive, based in evidence, based in research. It's not just your opinion because you believe it's a good thing, but it's based in research. And once you do your video, like I said, what I've done before is go through YouTube. So what I would say that you do, probably the best way is to create a YouTube account if you already don't have one. So once you finish your video, double check the rubric, make sure you're following everything. Go into YouTube and you can see that I've got several videos here. Upload your video in YouTube. And then you go to share, click on share. And this is what I want you to do is actually embed the link into Blackboard. And what that will allow me to do is watch the video in Blackboard as opposed to having to go to YouTube to watch it. So once you upload your video into YouTube, it's in your channel, click on share, then click on embed, and you'll see this embedded link. And it looks like almost like computer code, really. So if you copy that, and you Control-C, or you can just click copy. And you'll see that it says link copied to clipboard. X out of that, go back into Blackboard, go to your assignment links. And then for, again, this is two parts. So for the video submission, click on video submission. And then I want you to go to write submission. So it gives you the text box. And what you need to do here, because you're going to embed the link so the video will play in Blackboard, click on HTML, and then you just hit Control-V or paste, but it's going to paste that link from YouTube. So you'll see the embedded link here. Click update, and then the video is going to actually play in Blackboard. Okay, and then you just hit submit. All right, now for some reason, if you can't find the embedded link in Blackboard, or you're just having issues, at the last resort, click share and just click the regular HTTPS link, the regular web link. Copy that. And then you can just paste it into this text box. So you still need to click on write submission and just paste the link. Now, what that'll do is it'll give me the web link that I can then go copy and go into YouTube and watch. So it's an extra step. So this is only if you cannot get the embed link to work. I prefer for the actual video to play in Blackboard. It's easier. That way we know it's in there. Make sure that your YouTube is set on public. If it's set on private, I won't be able to see it. So you want to make sure it's a public video. Whenever you upload it, you can click public or private. So you just want to make sure that it's a public video, right? You can see all my different videos here. And that's really it. So again, once you get your video in YouTube, click on the video. Click on share, click on embed, copy the embed link. You'll make sure it's the whole link by making sure the brackets are around it. You can either select it and then hit Control-C or hit copy, and I'll say copy link to clipboard. Go back to Blackboard. Once you're in the assignments link, click on write submission. It'll give you the text box. Then click on HTML or HTML and copy your embedded link, update, and then it'll show the video, and then hit submit. Now, once you've done that, the second part to the assignment is to upload your references. So this is going to be a Word document, so you won't need to write anything here. You'll just hit Browse My Computer, select your Word document, and then hit Submit. And make sure that your references are in APA format. Now, with the video, whatever you use in terms of sources, make sure they're in your reference list. Whatever you include in your reference list, make sure you're using in your video. So you want those guys to match up perfectly. So make sure the sources in your video are in your list. The ones in your list are in your video. But I think those are probably answers most of the questions that I've received. I've had some people ask me about specific policies. Really, I'm just looking for a policy that has to do with healthcare. So whether it has to do with access to healthcare or the cost of healthcare or specific behaviors around health, such as smoking or seat belts or things that can optimize a community's health. So just think about it in terms of that way. If you have any specific questions, certainly email me. I would strongly recommend that you work on this and get it uploaded way before the deadline. The video is larger than a Word file, so sometimes it can take a lot longer to upload. So I would strongly, strongly recommend that you start trying to upload this guy earlier on Monday, if not before Monday. So do not wait until the last minute, because if it doesn't get uploaded until after midnight, I'm going to have to deduct points. So give yourself plenty of time. And I look forward to seeing each of you. I think it's a great way for me to see your faces, and it tends to give us that opportunity that we wouldn't normally have in an online class. So I look forward to seeing your projects, and certainly email me with questions if you have any specific questions after watching this video. Thank you all. Good luck.